was a simple game, Cotton. You should have told me where Sydney was. Now, you lose.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Behind the Mask podcast. Again, this time doing top 5 moments from a not-so-loved film in the franchise, Scream 3. As you know, I'm Facci, and that over there is...
James Grimm. How's it going, everyone? We're not live. Why did I say that?
I don't know. There's nobody watching us right now.
Yeah,
but
and they might not watch it even when we release it, because based on our view counts on the last two, they're not really hitting the marks we were hoping for.
Not at all. So for those of you who are watching, give us some suggestions. What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What can we do better to make this more enjoyable? We need to know, but I guess people wouldn't know because they're not clicking into it anyway. So I guess that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I will say the lighting right now, my skin color looks pretty nice.
I don't think they're watching for that, but maybe.
Well, they're not going to watch it at all.
No, they're not. I'm really bright, and you're kind of like dark. I got way too much light, but we're going to keep it.
We're good.
Got the Nightmare Before Christmas shirt on. I don't even like that movie, but it was a gift, so I'll wear it.
Plain Jane right here, just black sweater.
Nice. I was going to wear Halloween, but I think I do that every time, so I was like, nah, we'll skip it.
We did it last time.
We'll skip it. So we're going to jump into our top 5 moments from the Halloween. Yeah.
From the Halloween franchise.
You're going to go ahead and just edit this part out, obviously.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We're going to jump into our top 5 moments from Scream 3, get into our WTF moments, if we have any, our favorite character, and as always, give our final rating of the film at the end of the show. So without further ado, let's jump into our top 5 moments. James, what do you got?
We're going to open this one up with Cotton's death. I think that it was a moment. It was kind of a predictable moment. We know the first 2 films, the opening person always dies, so we kind of followed suit in that with that, and it was unfortunate, but I feel like it was a big moment where it was like everyone's not safe. Like anyone's a victim, and here we're gonna start off with a bang and kill someone who's fairly important to the last 2 films.
That is a great selection, my friend, and so we're gonna try to also shorten the show for you guys instead, because I know we're kind of dragging it on a little bit the first 2, so we're gonna try to trim that down. So I'm gonna jump right in with the exact same answer as well. The opening scene, Cotton's death. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't want Cotton to die, to be honest, after, arcing in the second movie, becoming somebody we actually want to care for and root for. And then he's taken out in the beginning of the film, kind of like, obviously, Casey Becker was in the original. So it didn't have the same meaning, obviously, but I thought it was still a great opening. And the new voice changer that changes between everybody's voice, creative, kind of unrealistic. Yeah. Yes, definitely, but it added a little bit of fun factor. And they were playing Creed, so it was definitely an early 2000s film for sure, right off the bat.
That's true. And actually, that song by Creed is called "What If," and I like it. I do.
It was actually good. I'm not gonna hate on it. No, it was good. All right, moving along. Your next moment.
Excuse me. The next moment would be the return of Randy, and in all its small glory that it is. It's just via a VHS tape they're watching, him and everything. But having him die, and we mentioned this in the last video, is he died kind of prematurely, I think. Yes. And his death kind of stung a little bit. So him returning just for that little part, where his sister showed like him talking, and I love the little part where Dewey's talking to it, creepy Karen, right? I love that, and I thought that it, as small as it was nice to see him return in some sort of way.
Oh man, another great point. Once again, I have that on my list as well, so I'm gonna just jump in. Right, there's not really much to choose from in this film.
Yeah,
so
it's all harder to choose. I like the movie. Don't get me wrong, though.
Yeah, it was better this watch for me as well, but there's really not that many great moments to choose from as a whole compared to the first 2. So I definitely have to agree. It was nice to see Randy back on screen, even though it was for only probably a minute or two. The video idea, I thought it was hilarious. I loved going over the trilogy rules and all that stuff. It was so typical Randy. It worked. I wish we would have had more of them, but then I don't know how they would have done that because they would have to drag out different videotapes for different scenarios. I guess they could have done if they wanted to make, Randy's character last longer in these films. But
Right.
just seeing him on the screen one more time, it made my day. That was probably one of my favorite moments from the film.
And that was the final time we'd see him.
Maybe he's crawling back for Scream 5.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. He's not.
He's not. No.
He's not. I'll say he's not, and then there he is in the screen in the fucking beginning.
I just realized I actually have only 4. So, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. So number 3 on here is going to be the house explosion scene. I love how everyone's kind of freaking out and everything, and all the things are coming through the fax machine, and they're reading them off, and finally the last guy's like, everyone's running outside, and he decides to come back and check it out. He has it was a lighter, right?
Yeah, lighter.
It blows up, which followed into Ghostface attacking Dewey and Gale, and I really love that scene. I love how, I'm really into those kind of moments in movies where there's like this panic moment and everyone's kind of freaking out and not knowing what to do. They're like little chickens with their heads cut off. I love moments like that. And so I really thought that was a fun little moment.
I remember whenever I watched that earlier on, I just thought it was so dumb that he went back in the house, but he wouldn't have known that the house was going to explode. So I guess I can't fault him, because if you can't see, what are you going to do? And if you happen to have a lighter, you're going to use it to see it. So, it was different to see an explosion in a slasher film. I'll tell you that, especially because we don't really see them that often. I mean, Halloween 2 from 1981, but really, Friday the 13th Part 7, that house exploded.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge.
They're far and few between, though. They're not like an everyday occurrence in a slasher film. So I can see where they're coming from.
Right.
Putting that on your list. What do I got? I have the part at the end of the film whenever Sydney is fighting Roman, and he thinks that he thinks he killed her when he shot her, and then looks over, kind of a Halloween kind of reference that I'm seeing when, shot Michael, falls off and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Roman shoots Sydney, turns around, she's gone. And then sneaking around, he has no freaking clue where she's at. And then, she, like she always does, she mans up and she comes out swinging. And she's fucking one tough ass final girl. And I think, it does get kind of, expected every single movie because they're literally all the same. Sydney gets knocked down, comes back at the end to kill the killer. They're going to have to end this cycle eventually.
Agreed.
But I just like the fact that they're kind of, they might have not have been, but I think they were winking and nodding towards Halloween. So I definitely have to put that moment in my top.
I do like how they play on that because it's always the Ghostface getting shot or, whatever, falling down somehow. They turn around, he's gone. He was knocked out in the car in Scream 2. Sydney goes to run back to the car, he's gone. I love how they played on that. And I did actually have 5 on my list. I just didn't scroll down through my notepad. So.
Well, there you go. Moving on to your next moment.
Yeah, being born in the late 80s, but watching 90s movies and then in the 2000s as a child, young child, growing, whatever. I was a big fan of Jane and Silent Bob growing up. Whether it's been Mallrats or Clerks or Chasing Amy or Dogma or all of them. So I think the inclusion of not only their cameos but having Carrie Fisher in there playing. Who she plays and everything, and I love how they were able to just kind of add them in there. It's so random and weird, but it takes place on a Hollywood set, which if I remember correctly, wasn't Jane and Silent Bob being filmed on the same set during the same time period?
I think so.
And then they decided to ultimately use them. Yeah, I really liked that them adding them, and then Carrie Fisher, like I said, and then I thought overall it was just a little bit more of the self-awareness that Scream is known for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite moments.
Great moment. You're right. This movie's fucking hard to get the moments.
It is. It is.
It's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't know. It just doesn't have those moments that pop. Like,
right.
We're trying our best here, guys. We're trying. I guess I'll go with the killer reveal. Obviously, up to the point where he gives his explanation, we have no idea who Roman is. We don't know why he's killing these people. And to find out that he's Sid's half brother, and it definitely added a little interesting twist. I mean, it was probably kind of generic to have a brother or sister relationship, and wanting to have the family that Sydney had, and want a little spoiled, like, rich kid attitude. I actually really enjoyed Roman. I liked his character throughout the movie. And honestly, I didn't know he was going to be the killer. I mean, most people, how could you? We thought he was dead. We saw him in the fake coffin or whatever. So during this movie, there wasn't one specific person who I thought the killer was. This was another one of those where I got no fucking idea. And I think that also I think this movie did a great job of not. I know it's supposed to be like a whodunit, but this one doesn't seem like it gave any red herrings throughout. For me personally, I think they were trying to like point at the director, but Lance Hendrickson.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was kind of old, so I mean that was kind of a stretch. But I think the reveal of Roman was kind of like a little bit of shock factor for me. I didn't see that coming at all.
Right, and I feel like Scream 3 it really has that Scooby-Doo aspect throughout it in comparison to like 1 and 2 and 4, and I kind of like that. Maybe like that's the cheesiness that really I'm drawn to, because while it's hard to find the top 5 moments, I do like this film and I enjoy it every time I watch it. But moving on to my number 5, it's going to be this. That tripped me out. It's going to be that tripped me the fuck out. Is the reveal? It's the reveal.
Yeah,
you'll find out that it's the brother. He's the mastermind, and not only is it the reveal that it's her brother, but it's that he's been the mastermind since before the first film, the events of the first film even happened. So, and like you said, we never you're always guessing who the killer is because he was in the coffin downstairs. They even checked his pulse.
Yeah, which kind of
So it's kind of like, okay, this can't be the guy. The reasoning for why he was a killer, it's fine, it's doable, because in part 4 they kind of use another sibling, which is okay. It's burned out by the point. So I'll forgive part 3 and the reveal of Roman, and who I didn't really mind, because they call him a pariah. He doesn't even know what a pariah is. I love that.
Pariah is.
I love little shit like that. So I agree. That's my number 5.
They're calling me a pariah. I don't even know what a pariah is. He's like, I just want to make my movie. So, man, he did a great job of playing fucking 2 different personalities. Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good. I don't know why he just didn't kill Sydney though, instead of fucking trying to kill everybody else. But whatever.
Yeah.
They had to make a movie, so I guess they had to do it.
Exactly.
Was that your?
That was number 5.
Oh, that's the last. Damn, that was quick. Yes.
Yes.
My last moment would be the Ghostface and Sydney chase through the fake Woodsboro. I thought that was fantastic. Everything was very similar to the original film. Obviously, that was one hell of a set design. I'll tell you that. Everything was identical.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a Nightmare on Elm Street guy, but I got a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street vibes in this movie, primarily with the mother being in the body bag and standing up and, coming at her and stuff.
Ooh, that was
obviously with Wes Craven directing this movie, definitely felt like a Nightmare on Elm Street type of Scream film. And I don't really know if too many people actually talk about that aspect of this movie.
Right.
But that's what I've seen. A lot of scenes in this movie were Nightmare on Elm Street kind of vibes. And it happened during that chase scene in the house, which I think that's what started the whole chase scene, if I'm not mistaken. Because the body bag was laying upstairs, it got up, she fell out the window, and then Ghostface popped up and then chased her again, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah.
So I like that aspect of it. So I had to put it in my top 5 moments.
Nice. It's a good one. It is a good one. It's actually probably the more of the creepy moments in the film. I think anything that has to do with Sydney and her mom in this movie, every moment is fucking really uncomfortable to watch.
She's like sleeping on the couch, and then her mom's at the window, like going down like this on the outside.
Walking and shit, and she's outside. Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Boom.
Yeah, very much.
All right, guys. Those were our top 5 moments. Definitely leave your top 5 moments in the comments below. We'd love to see how ours compare, which I'm assuming most of them will probably be the same because it's really hard to dig and scratch for moments in this film. So definitely leave them in the comments below. But now we're going to move on to our WTF moments, if there are any. I actually have 2.
Okay.
The one WTF moment that really bothers me is when Sarah, what the hell's her name? Jenny McCarthy's character, when she's hiding from Ghostface in the rack of Ghostface costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long was Roman standing in there, and how would he have known she was going to go and hide in that room?
Right. Exactly.
That kind of bothered me a lot, actually. Like, he's just waiting in that room and for like an hour, and God, I hope she comes in here. She never would have fucking came in there. There wouldn't even. I know it's a movie, I get it, but it just doesn't make any sense.
A little poorly written on that aspect, huh?
A little bit. And then if she just would have went to the damn door, and then she could have left with that security guard, and it would have been over. But whatever.
I think they would have explained it like she was going and trying to open doors, and the doors were locked, and then she finally was able to open. Like, that was the only one that was open.
Maybe that was the case. I don't remember. I don't think it was, but maybe it was. I don't think it though. And then another WTF moment we already talked about a little bit was Roman's fake death.
Yeah.
Okay, it's great you fake your death, but then they feel your pulse and magically it's not there. Unless you take some kind of a drug, I don't really think that's possible. So, or if Gail's just that dumb and couldn't feel it. So,
right.
A little bit unbelievable at that point, but there's been stupider shit in movies than that, I guess. So I guess I'll have to forgive it.
Yeah, I don't have very many what the fuck moments because it's just such a weird movie already. It's super enjoyable, but I always got kind of tripped out on this dialogue here where Stone is in Dewey's his trailer and he starts talking about how his little gets cut up like his little sister.
Oh,
and it's like, even if that wasn't Ghostface and that was Dewey on the other line, like, why would you say that to somebody who tragically had their sibling pass away?
Hey, Dewdrop.
Yeah,
I can't think of him without thinking of freaking what's his name from Family Guy. Damn. The hell's the guy in a wheelchair's name?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Damn it.
I don't watch it.
I watch it all the time. Oh man. It's letting me down.
Comment section.
Leave it in the comments. I can't. Joe. It's Joe.
Okay.
Joe Swanson. Yes. And he also played Buzz Lightyear in the Buzz Lightyear cartoon show I used to watch when I was a kid. So.
Oh, really?
That's that security guard. That's all I thought about was him being Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, nice.
That guy plays in lots of shit, though.
Oh, he does?
He was just in, I just rewatched Better Watch Out, and he was in that, too.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that.
It's that Christmas movie. It's like kind of like Home Alone, but he's fucking trying to kill his babysitter instead.
That sounds weird.
It was it's fucking not enjoyable. All right, moving on to our favorite character in Scream 3. Who do you got, James?
Whew, that is hard, actually, because I find that even the returning characters are kind of unlikable.
True.
I kind of like Kincaid.
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He was kind of one of those people who played it like because he knew horror movies, so he could have been it. What his motive would have been, I don't know, but he was kind of likable. I thought in comparison to everyone else, and it sucks that he didn't come back for Scream 4. It would be nice if he came back for Scream 5, but I doubt it.
Be Sydney's baby daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he might have been one of the red herrings, maybe a little bit. But I don't know. That one was kind of far-fetched. I got to go with Dewey again.
Dewey.
No particular reason at all. It's I just like seeing Dewey on screen.
Yeah.
Compared to the other people. I mean, Gail, the bangs are horrible, so
Oh,
she
man.
ain't making the list just for the bangs alone.
That's like that's not even a what the fuck moment. That's like a what the fuck idea, like concept. Like what made you think like that? Think that was going to be the cut to go for?
Oh my god. Why? It's like she just let a kid come over and put a bowl and just be like, "Here, that looks good."
There you go, honey. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe your kid cut her hair and too late to fix it and had to roll with it. It was bad though compared to Scream 2's haircut. Come on.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one.
Well, this is going to be the interesting thing because I know this one gets a bad rating. What are you giving this movie out of 5 stars?
A 2.5.
2.5.
And I really like the movie too, and I'm giving it a 2.5.
I wrote that a higher number on my paper, but thinking about this movie more and how forgettable it is, I got to lower it. I'm going to go 2.5 as well.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's 2.5 for the series. It might be a little lower if we talk about other movies.
Yeah,
but if we were to compare this to like Midsummer, like The Witch, this is gonna get like a 4.
For us, and
for us, yeah.
Other people will give this a 1 and then give The Witch a 4. So,
which is
God, it was boring.
It's a fucking stupid ass movie.
Like that girl got naked and floated to the sky. What the hell? We're not talking about that. If you want to check that out, definitely look back upon past episodes of Behind the Mask because we talk about The Witch and Midsommar and all kinds of shitty ass movies that I did not enjoy.
Yeah, they suck. Ass.
Yes, they did. But let us know your rating for Scream 3. We're very curious to see that as well. I'm sure it's probably going to be very low because not a lot of people like this movie. And also, if you have not, hit us with the thumbs up. It means the world to us. I mean, there's probably only 1-2 people going to watch this video, but if there's more, hit the thumbs up button. It takes 1 second. And if you are not already, subscribe to my channel and James' channel as well, because we would appreciate it. And if you're watching it on my channel, go to his channel and watch it too. Yeah. Or split it up 50-50. Means the world to us. So we're going to come back with Scream 4, which will be our last episode in the Scream franchise, of course, until Scream comes out in 2022. And then I'm sure we'll do best moments of that film as well. But Scream 4 will be coming out within the next couple of weeks, I would imagine.
Yeah. Today's the 9th. Yeah, I would imagine it being within the next week or 2.
Yes. And then also, what is that? Next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Is that when we're going to do our It's Me, Billy watch along?
I think so. I think you know what we should do? We should drop Scream 4 on. I mean, we should record it before. We should drop it on Christmas Eve, and then have a surprise at the start of it.
Okay. I like where you're going. Okay. I don't know anything about surprises, but maybe I'll be surprised. Who knows? And by the way, if you guys tune into our live show next week, might be a special guest here. I'm not 100% sure yet, but you're going to have to tune in to find out if the special guest arrives.
All right. And I hope whoever it is does.
We hope he does because he's pretty cool. But that's all we got for our moments of Scream 3. Let us know your thoughts. We love your beautiful faces, and we will see you guys in the next video. You can edit that out, of course.
No, we're going to keep it.